In this video, you will enforce two-factor authentication for Wi-Fi users who have physical FortiToken 200s through a captive portal. FortiToken 200 users who attempt to browse the internet will be redirected to the captive portal login page and asked to enter their username, password, and then their token code. This scenario assumes that the user already belongs to a Wi-Fi users group and that you have already connected and authorized a FortiAP unit to the FortiGate. First of all, go to User and Device, FortiTokens, and create a new FortiToken. Set type to hard token and enter the FortiToken serial number, which can be found on the back of the FortiToken device. You may need to refresh the page before the token becomes available. Next, go to User and Device, User Definition, and edit the user you want to assign the FortiToken to. Select Enable Two-Factor Authentication and select the token created earlier. Next, go to Wi-Fi and Switch Controller, SSID, and configure the wireless network. Enter an interface name and IP network mask. An address range under DHCP server will be automatically configured. Under Wi-Fi settings, enter an SSID name. Set security mode to captive portal, and add the Wi-Fi users group. Next, go to Wi-Fi and Switch Controller, FortiAP Profiles, and edit the profile. Enable radio resource provision and assign the SSID you created earlier to each of the radios. Next, go to Policy and Objects, Addresses, and create a new address for the SSID. Set subnet IP range to the same range set on the DHCP server in the previous step. Set interface to the SSID interface. Then go to Policy and Objects, IPv4 Policy, and create a new policy for Wi-Fi users to connect to the internet. Set incoming interface to the SSID interface, and add both the SSID address and Wi-Fi users group to source. When a user attempts to browse the internet, they will be redirected to the captive portal login screen. Members of the FortiToken group must enter their username and password. They will then need to enter their token code, which is retrieved by pressing the button on the FortiToken device. The user will then be granted access to the internet. To verify that the user is authenticated on the FortiGate, go to Monitor, Wi-Fi Client Monitor. Thanks for watching. If you'd like to see more videos like this one, click here to subscribe. You can also find a written version of this recipe at cookbook.fortinet.com.